Uh, this is an overview of the report of the online banking website project of Group 17. Our report will be divided into 9 main parts. The first part will be the introduction of the project. Here we will briefly introduce the project as well as the goals we want to achieve. Below, we have divided the table and detailed the tasks that each person in the group is responsible for. In part 2, we will talk about requirement analysis. In part 2, we will list the functional requirement for both the user, like admin and customer, and the non-functional requirement. Also, we have drawn the use case diagram model in detail so that you can have a better view of the structure in this project. The third part will be SDLC methodology. In this part, we will talk about which SDLC model that we use, why we use it, and the benefits it brings to us. Then we will provide some evidence that the thing we have to do using SDLC model. In part 4, we will talk about system design, the project development. This is also the main part of the report because it gives us an overview about how the project being built. In this part, there will be 2 main sections. The section A will be for the ER diagram and the database diagram that we have designed. This will show us how each roles and different features and how the database being designed. In section B, we will show you some use case that we have designed for each feature of the website in role of admin or customer, or maybe both admin and customers. The next part, we will talk about the system development. In section A, we will introduce you which language and how we approach the project. In section B, will be explain the system architecture and project structure. The section C is the code explanation of each language we use. For example, for backend, we are using Spring MVC to design our system. In part 6, we will talk about the system testing. We have divided this into 3 sections. The section A will be the test plan and test scenario. We will talk about what we will test and how we will test it. Next, we will show you some test case and test log that we have gathered. Here we have listed some bugs and that we found throughout the development of the project. Finally, we will evaluate the test. Part 7, we will write our conclusion about what we have done or not, what we can improve, and what we have learned. Finally, part 8 will be for appendix. There will be links to the project source code that we have published on to the GitHub and links to the other presentation. Thanks for listening.